wonderful man. Let's see how he describes it.
Did I just hear someone use a microaggression?
I understand not wanting to hire, but I found it really interesting in this video. Are frustrating, then you need to get that anger out. They have a good intention in mind, even though I don't believe in what that's feed about microaggression. I'm not dismissing the fact that this is a bit, but I always try to be somewhat sensible in around all these ideas.
Day-to-day interactions with people.
I'm not ignoring that this guy's clearly just taking a piss. I mean, look at his face. Come on. The question here is, of course... And... Could it be the... And it's not a matter of definition. I think it's harm. I feel my soul is burning. My soul is on fire. I can easily tell you that this... Alright. Do a quick, simple Google search to find out. What is a microaggression? Or an unconscious invalidation. Good job, class. You learned a lot. Same thing with God bless you. You can call it micro. What would be the one responsible for turning it into something negative?
It's relatively minimal.
Okay. So there's still some harm though.
Definite game that anyone can play, but just because I'm Somali doesn't feel what it's like to be marginalized.
Your thoughts on the concept of free speech? Do you support free speech?
Yes, I do support free speech.
Progression, which we now learned is a micro... Wait, what is a micro insult? A microaggression.
The hidden communication
Term we all came to love. But what does it really mean? Let's totally understand that. I'm not trying to take that away from people. They have the right to feel whatever the way they want to feel. Know someone means something well. Why would I personally turn on
their mind?
Unless it's a microaggression. Then we need... So shook. I'm shook. I'm shook. Swedish accent. Microaggression! So fucking bad. My god. Now you might think that microaggression is...
a black male rider hesitates and immediately clutches her purse.
Dare you!
Did I just hear someone use a microaggression?
I think that the harm there is
Describing that what you do at a campus, any form of... It could be hurtful for a lot. Microaggressions is action is the... What is a micro assault? Any through educating instead of trying to...
And saying they look tired is a microaggression that will not stand.
But I am tired.
Microaggression. Need to report it for hate speech. Now, excuse me while I go...
We're working on is actually looking at how we...
For this job.
Qualifications aren't really the only thing you should consider.
Aggression after emailing joke Obama clip. This was an unintentional micro... When they talk about free speech...
What is slights, indignities, put-downs, or...
Was right now. That's not really the issue. I think the issue is how you're approaching a problem with violence as well. Qualified person. Surely, if you get a job, you should get it. No.
So-called
Cry some micro tears. Had good intention is right after the church shooting in Texas that the murdered victims would still be.
Yes, he's my friend. I said, Paulo, you look tired.
Microaggression!
Know about microaggression, we're gonna play a little game. It's called Can You Spot the Will Wheaton, who has me blocked on even hesitate on that.
Qualifications aren't really the only...
They all look like girls. Gladly be nice. Am I right? Microaggression. We also have this clip from the I support free speech, but shooting. Thing is, groups. Examples? No. You're wondering I was the most qualified for... It doesn't work like that. We condemn freedom of speech that hurt other people. I don't believe in religion. I am micro invalid. I don't feel the need to go against that. And this...
Good day, everyone.
And haha, we got you. Shame. For the heck, that police, because it isn't educating.
Like a Swedish accent.
Aggression. A McGill student was forced to apologize for racial microaggression on my Swedish cuck.
Come on, girls. Let's get cracking.
Girls.
The microaggression completely based.
The only thing you should consider when hiring someone.
What else is there? If you're running 1970, but recently got popularized thanks to this being toxic. Here we go. Microaggression can be divided into three. I truly feel
prone to crime.
Based on if it's a intentional microaggression.
My name is Daryl Wingsu.
Why does this feel like a comedy sketch? It feels like microaggression, but no one wins.
Why do you have an accent? Like a
Physical health problems and shortened life expectancy. And the generalization, whatever. And what is actually how can you? Thank you very much for Moving on! This is posted on Bus. These jokes are mean I know any pirates. Really appreciate it.
For those who are marginalized, experience in
Click on this video, people. I feel that it's super micro. Actually, it's so tiny. It's a nano aggression. Expert.
Microaggressions.
Oh wow.
I believe the most qualified person should get the job.
It was black man angry. And the microaggression. Microaggression produced. It was based on the fact, not that.
like a Swedish accent.
Oh! Did you just assume my accent?
Religion you believe in, then yes, that'd be a microaggression.
But that's not what they were saying. I'm so confused.
If you're saying that the most qualified person is someone who is
Not here today. It was posted with the caption, honestly,
door opens, he takes one step
that would be a microaggression.
actually harmful. I'm watching Adult Swim.
to share with you some of the
I don't use it seriously. Come on, Felix. Tweeted whatever, Twitter for being, which is a joke that South Park.
insults that people of color, women, LGBT
It would be more harmful to use the term.
and places her hand over her necklace.
Never have a benches microaggression. If it's an unintentional it's a micro insult in the middle. If you're not, okay.
Late night at the office and awaits the
Excuse me, just because I have this fake blonde hair does not aggression to someone who doesn't believe in God. That reminds me the other week when Mr.
Everyone should be able to say what they believe in, what
That is, and then if it's intentional, it's a micro assault.
Qualifications aren't really the only thing you should consider when.
are the everyday slights, indignities, put-downs, and elevator.
I can tell it's a very late night based on the darkness.
So
And as always, remember to consensus from if people want to remove microaggression from campus. I don't really have a problem with that. Shouldn't that be done?
microaggressions are the everyday
Come on, girls. Let's get cracking.
Like a cracker. White stereo, no. Kraken. Get cracking. Microaggressions? And basically,
it could be a microaggression to someone who doesn't believe in God.
it could be a micro.
Better when hiring someone.
And that's the thing with microaggression is that it's out of here. Write down in the comments what the microaggression. Right?
Wrong.
It's based on the fact that microaggression, a little bit more subtle for the untrained. When in reality, it's just an insult.
Excuse me.
Yo, every like is a macro compliment. I would really much appreciate it.
Because of different religions. Yeah, it could be a microaggression to someone who.
What is a micro invalidation? Macroaggression? Moving on! So, midterms in
microaggressions.
And if it's somewhere in between, you will find a micro penis. Just kidding. A micro, and I can't help it. So what do you guys speak in Japan? The same type of penis? Never. Not everyone in people. Because then you're just gonna get the same type of opinion. But the most quality is so uplifting.
In our society. But
is it a good thing? I can't tell.
Will break.
And but me as a microaggression, micro violin for all these poor people with the science and my research.
Persons of Hispanic backgrounds have been stereotyped as being
Recent TV went to a campus to do some research. Choose one of his books. He points out that, my God, it must be tough. I get it. You know what? Actually, it's smaller live. If prayers did anything, that seems a business. You want the most qualified person for the job.
Did you or did you not say that this man seemed tired?
The people, if people want to say thoughts and prayers to something bad happening, I know
forward. See,
rather than educating and trying to explain why something is bad, it's that there's no evidence to back up that problem. But calling it a microaggression
their day-to-day interactions with people. In this scene, Jenny has finished
The Diversity Council of Australia.
Project.
the law, are up to no good and will steal.
Okay, I have taken a couple classes. Let me just play this
Not a minority, you're not
about policing.
Harmful impact that microaggressions have on
Not that big a deal. Not people aggression. Then it's called
hiring someone.
how can you say that? Would be a mega compliment. Ooh, it's blonde, okay?
Well,
Oh my god. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to take a step back. Microaggression is a term coined in
Occidental College in California is considering instituting a system for students to report
people's feelings. Why don't you suck my micro penis? In Gerald Wing's
regulations.
realize that there's violence involved and that somehow you have the right to strike back against it. Okay, all right. Okay, let's get serious. Now, this might be fine. Who does it actually affect? Some say it could even discriminatory action. Pulled when hitting anyone in the game for making a micro. Social study and social justice these days just seems to be agnostic, atheist. But I don't feel the need to criticize others. Thank you for leaving a like.
Is that African Americans are
Did I just hear someone use a microaggression?
those who are marginalized experience in their
Like the good time as any to criticize prayers after a church.
who doesn't believe in God.
Bless you, sir. Aggression. It's in terms. Get now that we need
saying God bless you after somebody sneezes.
Asian.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below.